Okay, hopefully this video won't be too long. I just want to talk about some snacks and some oddities that I've found since getting my false teeth. First of all, I'm going to talk about some potato chips. Right now I'm talking without my bottom plate, so it's my voice is going to be my speech is going to be a little messed up. Salt and vinegar potato chips, I love them. When I decided to try these with my teeth, with my dentures, the first one I got, I figured I wouldn't be able to chew it up as I do normally, so I decided to bite it with my front teeth and try to break it up before I tried to chew it up. And after I bit into it, it felt like I had bitten into a light bulb. It felt like glass just cutting into my jaw. So I wasn't able to eat them like that. And I found out that by taking a potato chip and just putting it in my mouth and chewing it like I always did, worked perfectly. Same thing with peanuts. I haven't had peanuts in years. Probably, wow, it's probably been close to 15 years. And I got some salted peanuts, and first thing I did, I tried one of them, just trying to eat one peanut, and I didn't have any problem at all. And I found out real quick that just like when I was a kid, I could dump a handful of them in my hand and pop them in my mouth and chew them with no problem. Another thing I've really missed is those great big pickles that you can get, one in a package, dill pickles. I used to eat those. I'd eat one cheese sandwich and one whole pickle, and sometimes I'd just eat the pickle. And I love dill pickles, but I haven't been able to eat them in years because I can't bite through them. So I went out and bought some kosher baby dills, and as you can see, I've eaten almost the whole jar. It's just a few of these little tiny, well, I don't know if they show up on the camera, but they're little tiny pickles about the size of that part of my finger here. And I can pop it in my mouth and chew it up. But I found out that anything that I have to bite into, I'm having trouble with, because I made a cheese sandwich, and I found it almost impossible to bite through. I could bite through the bread, but I just couldn't get the teeth to go through the cheese. So if it's food that I can put in my mouth and chew up, I do okay. But anything I have to bite through, like I tried to bite through that potato chip or bite through that cheese, I have problems with it, and I really can't do that yet. Now on to some. I did eat. Matter of fact, I did eat spaghetti tonight, and because of the spaghetti noodles are long, stringy, and I couldn't chew them up, I haven't had spaghetti in years, because if you can't chew the noodles up when you try to swallow it, part of the noodle goes down your throat, part stays in your mouth, and you end up gagging. So I haven't had spaghetti in years. Today I made a pot of spaghetti. I took my time, cooked it just right, and tonight I've had spaghetti for supper for the first time in years, in many, many years, and I absolutely loved it. I could twirl it up on the fork, put it in my mouth, and chew it up with no problem. The only problem I had was afterwards I had to take my dentures out and clean them because that sauce was all over my mouth. Okay, now I'm going to get on to, let's see, I'm going to need something to point with. So let me see if I got a pencil or something here. Ooh, whoops, I don't want to move that. That, I want to stay there. Let's see. Got some pins here, so get one of these out. Alright, I'm going to get a little graphic here because I'm going to get my dentures out of this box here. I'm going to bottom plate and show you some things. So if you're squeamish about that stuff, now's the time to leave. Okay. Now, one of the things that's really strange is if you look at the inside of the dentures, Okay, I don't know how good this is in focus. But if you look at the inside, you'll notice that the teeth are tiny. They're really, really tiny on the inside. On the outside, you've got some teeth, but on the inside, they're really, really tiny. So when you got them in and your tongue hits the back of these teeth, you feel like there's a huge plaque buildup. If you're not used to that plaque buildup, and like I said before, my teeth were good. It's just they were all loose, so I wasn't used to a big plaque buildup. So it really feels strange not to have much teeth there. Another thing is the teeth. If you look here, when you floss, the dental floss will go down to near the bottom of the tooth, near the gum. I don't know how much this is in focus. I hope it's in focus. But anyway, you end up, there's a space there between your teeth and the space at the bottom. Well, on these, as you can tell, there's no space. There's no space between them. There's no space at the bottom. So where I don't know, you know how some people get something stuck in their teeth, and they'll put their their tongue against the front teeth and suck, and you get that sound. Well, you can't really do that with dentures because there's nothing to suck through. There's no space to floss or anything, which is kind of strange if you're used to having that space. Another thing I want to talk about is the way your tongue works. When you try to stick out your tongue will come up, and automatically what's under your tongue, the part under your tongue, will push the dentures up like this. And so when your tongue tries to come out your mouth, you're basically just pushing your teeth up and out of your mouth. Good grief, can't believe I did that. Okay, so that's one problem is your tongue wants to constantly push them out of your mouth. Another problem is when you chew things, especially like maybe crackers or potato chips. When I ate the potato chips, I had that problem. And I had that problem with spaghetti. Like I said, the sauce was all over my mouth. Well, you get little pieces of, like with the spaghetti, I got little pieces of sauce and spices and meat and stuff in my teeth here. And you get, like with crackers, you'll get a piece of cracker stuck there. And your tongue, normally, you'd raise your tongue over your teeth and lick around on the bottom. Or on your top teeth, you'd do the same thing. You'd bring your tongue up and lick around. I mean, if you have teeth, you know what it's like to lick your front teeth. So with the dentures, you can still do that, lick your front teeth. But the part where you lick and to get down to here, to the very bottom where you're going to have problems with food getting down there and your tongue reaching over. When your tongue tries to reach over, you're going to end up flipping your teeth up. And that's something that I hadn't expected, and I just found out about. And right now, I'm not using any kind of glue or anything to hold my teeth in because I'm learning how to eat. I'm getting so much stuff under my teeth that I feel like it would be a waste to try to glue my teeth in and then have to constantly pull them out to clean that stuff up. So until I learn to eat and learn how to keep food into a certain area and chew it properly, I don't really want to fool with trying to glue my teeth in. But anyway, like I said, you can't reach over with your tongue to lick around your cheek because my tongue won't reach over it. For one thing, with this big piece of plastic here, my tongue just won't reach over it. And on top of that, when I try to, my tongue flips my teeth up like this. And on the top, it does the same thing. When I try to reach up to lick around the top, when my tongue goes up, it flips my bottom teeth up. So that's kind of odd. So that's the only two things I've found so far. And I'm getting better at speaking, but right now without my bottom plate in, I'm really getting those sounds when I try to pronounce the S. But yeah, I'm doing much better with my teeth. I mean, I think last night, because I watched a lot of videos and did some reading, and I learned some things, and I learned that the best thing. I asked my dentist about it too, and he agreed that the best thing is for the first week that you have them to keep them in at night, and when you get up in the morning or before you go to bed, to take your teeth out for an hour or two to let your gums breathe. Breathe. That's hard for me to say. Breathe. But so anyway, last night I slept with my teeth in. I'm gonna sleep with them in tonight, but I had to take them out for a couple hours this morning. I plan to take them out for a couple hours this evening before I go to sleep. But the rest of the time I'm keeping them in. And right in here on the inside of my mouth, I've got a sore spot, which is a little tender. It's not an ulcer or anything like that. It's just a little tender spot. And it's been a little painful when I've tried to chew and eat today. But other than that, I'm doing great. And I still can't, like I said, I can't bite through anything, but that's my neck. I'm getting to that. And as far as snacks and chewing food that, like I said, that I can put in my mouth, I'm doing great. And this is only my second day, so I've actually only had the teeth for a little more than 24 hours. So it's I'm really happy with them, and I hope this video helps somebody. So for now, take care, everybody, and I hope this helps.